Welcome to our AWS tutorial. So in this tutorial you are going to learn what is a Lambda function inside Amazon Web Services and what are the key features a Lambda function may have in AWS infrastructure. So AWS Lambda is a serverless computing solution offered by Amazon Web Services. It enables you to run code without setting up or handling servers, helping you to focus only on application logic rather than infrastructure management. So there are some key features of a Lambda function in Amazon Web Services. First key feature of a Lambda function is serverless computing. That means it is totally based on a serverless computing solution. That means AWS Lambda uses the serverless computing model, which means you only pay for the compute time you need, and there are no charges while your code is not running. That makes it extremely cost effective, particularly in applications with irregular or unexpected workloads. The second key feature of a Lambda function is it is totally based on event-driven architecture. That means Lambda functions are triggered by events such as data changes in Amazon S3 bucket, Amazon DynamoDB table updates, HTTP requests through Amazon API gateways, or custom events from other AWS or third-party services. This event-driven architecture enables you to create responsive and scalable apps. The third most effective feature is support for multiple programming languages. That means if you are comfortable with Java, PHP, Ruby, Go, .NET or Python, you can utilize your language capability in writing any Lambda function. The fourth key feature of a Lambda function, it is auto scalable in response to incoming traffic. That means AWS Lambda function automatically adjusts your function based on incoming traffic. It can handle thousands of requests per second and does not require manual scaling configurations. The fourth, Lambda scales resources transparently, ensuring that your functions are highly accessible and responsive. The fifth key feature of a Lambda function seamlessly integrate with AWS ecosystems. That means Lambda functions seamlessly connect with other AWS services, allowing you to construct sophisticated and efficient processes. For example, you may design serverless application that process data from Amazon S3, generate notification via Amazon SNS, and store result in Amazon DynamoDB. And this is all without maintaining server or infrastructure. The last one is customization and control. While Lambda abstract away servers management, it still allows you to customize your runtime environment, define memory and timeout settings, and configure environment variables, and these variables are going to be utilized in your code. This lets you fine tune your functionality to satisfy a specific need. And another key feature, you pay only for the compute time that you are consume. There is no charge when your code is not running. With Lambda, you can run code for virtually any type of application or backend services, all with zero administration. Okay, so I am moving to my AWS account. where there are some sample is provided by AWS services. Here you can see how it works. So here you can see it supports multiple languages as I told you earlier, that is .NET, .NET Core, Go, Java, Node.js, Python, Ruby, even though custom runtime. So I am going to execute this code. Then you can see the output of this function. In this function, this is the main function of any lambda function, where we are passing event and context as a variable, and you can get the events value from the event variable and from the context variable. Now go to the next step. So in the next step, lambda respond to events. So here you can see we have different type of events, that is your mobile streaming analytics, your S3 bucket, your data processing, your mobile IoT kind of stuff. So if I'm go a little bit down, so lambda responds to events. Once you create lambda function, you can configure them to respond to event from a variety of sources. Try sending a mobile notification, streaming data to lambda, or placing a photo in S3 bucket, or you can place any file into the S3 bucket as well. The next section is scale seamlessly. So in this section you can see that we are getting the event triggers from the various sources fulfill our requirements. So in every month, lambda function is saying your first 1 million request or your 400k GB second of a compute per month are free. Cost in this demo are based on a 128 MB function with a 1 second invocation duration. So please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel.